Alright, I thought I'd tell everybody I got a new camera. So first of all, really badass, kind of Sony. Kind of sucks though, but because everything's proprietary, so it's kind of hard to find parts unless you get on the internet. Whatever. I'll tell you what's going on in my life. You might see here, everything's kind of packed up. What I got going on is this is what $60,000 worth of music products look like. There's 26 guitars there. 4 amps, a piano, sorted cables, wires, foot pedals, yada yada, so on and so forth. And I'm moving out of here, which I've been living here for almost 3 years, 2 months shy of 3 years. I moved in at the end of February in 2012. So I've got that going on. Let's see, I've got all of this stuff in here as well, so yeah, to move. Now I ordered through a company a 20-foot container, which I'll tell everybody for your info. I got more stuff here, 3 more containers there. My cello, old record player, old Zenith record player. I ordered a 20-foot container from a place called Gateway Logistics, and the problem that I have is at first they were telling me it was going to be like Monday this week, which is the 22nd, and then they told me it was going to be the 23rd, and then they told me it was going to be the 22nd again, and then the 23rd, and now it's all of a sudden the 26th. So I'm having to load my container the day after Christmas, which means I can't find anybody to do it, so I'm going to have to actually get a dolly, and I'm going to have to take said dolly and pack up everything in this house alone. And after 3 hours, you have to pay $75 an hour after that. So I have a fun time coming up. I just got some 2 suitcases today, or a suitcase and a backpack. I just got my dog visa today as well, so that's kind of cool. I got a dog visa for my dog, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. So I got all her information. This is a really badass guitar that I got. I have about 5 really badass guitars that I'm going to be having in my shop in Japan. This one here is a 1 of 60 Gretsch. It's based off the Gretsch White Falcon. The White Falcons, they didn't make very many of them, but it's kind of funny. I'm opening a music store in Japan, and these are actually made in the Gretsch factory in Japan. And these, none of these teal, blue, I forget what they call it, but it's basically the seafoam green. None of these were left in Japan. So what's kind of cool about that is I'm going to take this guitar and put it in my shop, and it will be the only seafoam green Gretsch Falcon in Japan. So it's kind of cool. So it'll be, if somebody does decide to buy it, it will be pretty cool, you know. And you can see it's basically got everything on it that would be the highest dollar, you know, from their company. So it's got the really nice pickups in it. It's got the Bigsby. The color is really nice. It's kind of like a blue, and then it's got this really cool kind of old kind of bowling ball gold with flake binding on the neck and everything on the neck joints, and same thing that's up here. Basically, this really cool kind of old. It almost looks like that old boat stuff that they used to have on 60s boats. So, and then this is a really cool bike. I didn't plan on buying another bike, but I have a site called the Hot Pink Vegan, and I'm a Raw Till 4 vegan, thanks to Freely the Banana Girl and Durian Rider. But I went into the Recycled Cycles in Fort Collins, Colorado, and I found this bike. And the cool thing, it had teal rims on it. There was like 6 different styles of this bike, and they were all hanging up, and it had black handlebars on it. and a black gooseneck, and teal rims, and crappy plastic pedals. So I have this bike here, and it actually has the dual pedals so that you can either pedal it like pedals, or you can flip it over and clip in. And I have these specialized shoes here, or not specialized, I guess they're not specialized, but they have the clip, the toe clip. So what I did is I went ahead and for those that don't know, I imagine most people that have looked at my page do know, this guitar I kind of repainted it and tried to base it off of a bike I had back in 1987. It was a GT Pro Freestyle Tour Team model, and so it was a Nishiki NFS Beta. So obviously I put Nishiki and I put Pro Tour, and then where it would say Team Model I put Beta NFS, and then all the stickers that would say GT actually say Beta. So I've got all these Beta stickers in the same style that you would have the GT stickers, and then that used to say here I believe GT, but I put Beta. So yeah, so I've got all that. So I did it in that style, basically is the style I got for it. And then I just got a pink mohawk for my helmet yesterday, because I'm actually going to be flying out to Portland, Oregon on the 29th, and I'm going to be riding that bike with my trailer to Ashland, Oregon to start a couple of companies, and then on the 15th I'm actually flying out to Japan. So I'm going to be there for about 2.5 weeks with that bike. But on this bike, basically one of the bikes had a white set of handlebars, it had pink rims, so I went ahead and changed them over. I bought the kind of look style, I think these are, what are these, Shimano, but these are the same kind of clips, so I can still pedal with my shoes on, but I got my toe clips, so it's fine. And it's actually either a freewheel, you can either freewheel it, or on the other side it's fixie, so you can fixie it or freewheel it. So it's kind of cool. And it's a hot, real hot pink bike. I don't like the seat, it's kind of a cheesy seat, but what was really cool about this bike is I actually got it for only $249, and it's brand new. It's pretty badass. I don't even know the company that makes it. It looks like it's made in the USA, but it says it's My Carriage. I don't know, weird. So yeah, I've never even heard of it before, but whatever. It's really cheap. So I had them put these pink rims on it. I put the pedals on it. I had them. It had white grips, so I put hot pink grips on it. The brake levers are pretty crappy. We'll say they're pretty chintzy, kind of, you know, not really the greatest. I'll probably end up getting some nice Diacomps or something for it, or some Shimano ones. That would be pretty cool. And I'm obviously gonna take that stupid looking seat off there. A lot of people don't know that if you ride with a seat with, like, you can see how thick this is. A seat with this much padding on it, if you're gonna ride long distances, even short distances, if you ride 5 miles on this seat, your ass will hurt. This is, the more padding you put on your seat, the less good it is for your ass. So that's why on a lot of the race bikes, like this bike, this is actually a 92 Nishiku, what do they call it, a time trials bike. It's basically a triathlon bike is what this was. So it has the road bars, and it's kind of cool. These ones are for your elbows, but they got it to where you can hold on to it. Usually if they have these things on it, you can't like hold on to this part of your bar because it's like right in the way and it's annoying. But these actually, when you put your things on them, they actually fold down. So it's kind of cool. They have like that, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, this is a 92 triathlon bike. But you can see the seat that I have on here. You can see how thin this seat is. See that? How thin that is? It's just like that, you know. It's very, very thin. That's actually much nicer on your butt, and you can ride much more longer distances if you have a seat like this. A lot of people think that a thin, hard seat, and it's actually not hard. It's got cushion to it. But if you ride on a really soft seat and you just keep getting softer and softer seats, your ass is going to get harder and it's going to hurt more and more. So this seat's going to be gone. I'm going to take that off. Then I bought some brand new fenders. These are kind of really cool because the way they hook onto your bike. They hook on with these little like Velcro, or not Velcro, but rubber things that hook on here. It's kind of cool. And then you can see I've got the same ones on this bike as well. So they're cool. They're quick release. So if you don't need them, you can just yank them off, throw them in your bags. Obviously, I'm a Raw Till 4 vegan. These are really cool bags. They're made by this company here, and they're really kind of cool. They're waterproof, and they have these really cool quick release thing that you just pull on this, and they actually move that. You can see. So it's kind of cool, and they just hook on right on here. You know, yeah, they just kind of hook on right on that. So it's kind of cool. You can see where they ride on. And then there's a little deal on the back here that actually, you can see there like that, it actually slips into the frame, which you can see right here. It'll actually slide behind it, and that actually goes around it, so that holds it, and it slides back, and they're actually angled so that when you pedal, your feet don't hit it. So this is going to be gone. So I got basically new pedals. Those are used pedals. Actually, they were used pedals. Recycled Cycles sells a lot of used stuff, so I was actually able to get these pedals that don't even look like they're that old. They're almost new. So I got a brand new bike, used pedals, brand new fenders, brand new grips. All the parts were off of another brand new bike. They just kind of swapped them over because I said I didn't want the black bars, so I got the white bars with the white gooseneck and pink rims. They just switched them over. So I got this entire bike like this for less than $400. It's freaking crazy. So I'm pretty happy. Like I said, I didn't plan on buying another bike, but there you go. I got another bike. So you can see this was my room, and basically that is a futon mattress that was on my bed frame, which is sitting there now. That is going to be thrown away when I leave on the 29th. And I'm going to take this sleeping bag, and that's coming with me to Portland, and I'm going to put that inside the box, which I'm going to put that with the trailer in and use it for padding. And then when I get to Japan, I can have that as my bed till the container arrives, which will be the first or second week of February is when that will get there. And then I'm going to open up my shop then, so I'm going to be remodeling my shop until then. So I have basically all of this to move. I got so much crap, and what's really fun is they made it to where it's going to be the day after Christmas, so nobody's going to come help me, so I'm going to have to move all of this alone, which is, it's around 7,000 or 8,000 pounds worth of stuff. I'm going to have to move it all downstairs. I live on the second floor, so I'm going to have to move all of it down to the container. Yeah, real fun. Lots and lots of fun. Yeah, and you can see it's supposed to be shitty today, and Wednesday it's supposed to be nice, but the container's not going to come until the 26th, so it's the day after Christmas. So yeah, I've got like all this stuff to move. It's ridiculous. And then I'll take you in the back, and all my tools from my shop. If anybody that knows, I was working at a shop, and that's a whole nother video I'll talk about that later, because that's a whole nother fucking thing. It's completely retarded. My tools are out there in this van, sitting out there. So I've got like about $60,000 worth of tools sitting out there, about $60,000 worth of stuff in the living room, and the stuff from my house is about another 10 grand. So yeah, pretty annoying that I have to do all this alone, but that's what happens when you're a guy like me. I don't have a lot of friends, so I'm kind of a guy that just sits around and plays music all the time and works my ass off, and that tends to not get you a lot of friends, you know. So that's what's going on in my life. So there you go. Here's my little dorky dog. Ame, what are you doing? What are you doing, Amish? What are you doing? All right. What do you think, Amish? What do you think? We say bye? Yeah? We say bye? Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? Hmm?